Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. on your Saturday. It is September 27th, and it's been a wonderful, beautiful morning at the Head for the Cure 5K that kicked off around 8:05 this morning. So we still have some walkers just now finishing that 5K route, and it's all to raise awareness and funds for brain cancer research. And we're going to be checking in with our Stephanie Cerner and Devin Karp, who have been out there talking to the teams running in honor of their loved ones and also the cancer survivors.
Yeah, and temperatures started off beautiful in the low 60s, but now it's already 70 degrees. So this is what we mean by a quick warm up. In just about an hour, we've already seen temperatures rise by almost 10 degrees. Now, some not so great news in the pollen count is that ragweed is high. Ragweed actually leads the pack in today's pollen count. Molds were moderate yesterday. They're down to lower levels for your Saturday. Now, in spite of the cool start, we're going to be some 30 degrees warmer than how we started off the day. 92 for the high today, but we'll pretty much do a repeat tomorrow. 65 early in the morning and 91 in the afternoon, all because of that low humidity. But again, that low humidity is kind of our enemy too, because it's keeping rain at bay. We're going to talk about how long we could be dry for coming up in just a bit.
Sarah, thank you so much. And like we just talked about, today is the Head for the Cure 5K. Our Stephanie Cerner, she's been the MC of the event. She also ran the event, and she's gotten some great interviews talking to people about why they are out there running this morning. Good morning, Steph.
Good morning, Sarah. We are here right by the finish line. You can see some kiddos running in right now. Very exciting. A lot of people are making their way here to the finish line. And this race means a lot of things to a lot of people. I want to know that also a lot of our coworkers here at KSAT have been participating. Of course, Justin finished, and I have Alyssa Medina Madrano with us.
Hi.
And she works with us, so you see her every day, of course, Sarah. But we wanted to ask, Alyssa, what does this race mean to you?
Well, believe it or not, I've worked at KSAT for 10 years, and this is my first time ever participating in this race, because I used to work weekends with you guys. But it's been so fun being out here with our coworkers, running for Jim Bole, and then also I've seen some people throughout our community that we've interviewed in the past, honoring some of their loved ones. My cousin is here. One of her coworkers is honoring her son who passed from brain cancer. So it's so important to be out here.
Absolutely. Good that you're here to support. And not only that, but so Alyssa, has been behind the scenes. You've been seeing all this on camera, but now you get to be here up close.
Yeah, it's so exciting. And these medals are so cute.
Well, for someone who hasn't had a chance to be part of the Head for the Cure 5K, what would you tell those people?
It's great to just come out and be part of the community. We got mariachis, folklorico out here. The vibe is just amazing. The weather is perfect today. So come out and walk and run next year.
Definitely. We will put that on our calendar. Well, Alyssa, thank you so much for talking to us today. And again, it's been a wonderful event. I mean, we cannot be more thankful for this good weather. I mean, this is not only great running and walking weather, but there are a lot of volunteers out here this morning. And so we're glad that the weather is working out for them as well. And we know Devin has been talking to a lot of people this morning as well. So let's go ahead and check with him.
Yeah, good morning, Steph. So right over here is one of the really cool parts of the Head for the Cure 5K I've seen. So this is the little station over here for Legacy of Hope. It's where people can write down the messages they have for those they're running on behalf of. Let's look at a little bit over here. This one's my brother, Alex Ramirez, 1981 to 2019. Here's one with Randy Seeley, a favorite memory, all of our European travels, and he made the best breakfasts. Also great to see here. And then we have one over here I noticed earlier, our late news director, Jim Bole, in memory of Jim Bole, my wonderful dad. I miss him every day. He was so funny and smart. It's just one of the cool things to see that everyone here has a reason for showing up. Kind of early on a Saturday morning, if you think about it. Got to wake up and show up here, but it's still great to see. And here's one of the messages being written now. Check out that. Ooh, I love your hearts. Nice job. So this is just one of the many ways that you can show your support over here and let it be known. You'll see a lot of people wearing different shirts that say Head for the Cure with family members' names on them. We're going to be hearing some more of those stories coming up for the rest of the morning here on GMSA. But in the meantime, it's doing pretty good, guys. Going pretty good. I'll send it back to you all. Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
Devin, I love reading and seeing all those messages. Thank you so much. And of course, we're going to be following the Head for the Cure coverage for the rest of the morning. But right now, we want to get to some other top stories. We just learned a 53-year-old man is dead after a crash on 281 in Loop 1604 last night. This happened around 9 p.m. Now, according to SAPD, witnesses say he may have suffered a medical episode while driving, making him crash into multiple signs on the median. He was taken to the hospital where he unfortunately later died. And 2 teens have been arrested, and you won't believe how this trouble started. Investigators say it was over a Netflix account. Police tell us 18-year-old Anthony Constantine and 19-year-old Brian Reynolds face charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The victim in this case says that Reynolds and Constantine changed their name on his Netflix account to something rude, so when he confronted the pair, they began fighting. Reynolds is accused of shooting the victim in the head. Both men are now in the Bexar County Jail. All right, roof shingles stolen, and this morning the man accused of this robbery is sitting in the Bexar County Jail. So we first told you about this story last weekend, but we now know the name of the suspect who has been arrested. San Antonio police accused 38-year-old Miguel de los Santos Colado in this robbery. They say he and a 57-year-old man were seen stealing shingles from construction properties. That second man has not been arrested, but SAPD says he could face charges later. Roofing companies we spoke to say this kind of crime is nothing new, but the material pricing is the reason why roof shingles right now are so lucrative.
The cost of asphalt shingles and the building materials that we're working with have pretty much doubled since COVID.
So their best advice to keeping your home safe is keeping construction materials hidden before you use them. It's 9:07, a wonderful 70 degrees. We're going to take a look outside with live cam Sarah.
Yeah, a gorgeous day as you were mentioning, but things are going to be toasty this afternoon. Not a cloud in the sky. That's a forecast that's going to apply for the next several days. Details coming up.
Great job, guys.
And over here at the Head for the Cure 5K, we've still got people making their way across the finish line. All morning long, we've been hearing stories of those who have been impacted by brain cancer, the stories of resiliency and courage, dedication to making sure that they do the right thing. We're going to be hearing from them and some of our own KSAT people who have experiences of their own they'd like to share. Go ahead and we'll take a look.
Good morning, San Antonio. Thanks for coming out to Head for the Cure today. Jim Bole is a legend, our late news director who died of brain cancer. He hired me 13 years ago. He laid the foundation for the KSAT that you know today. He set the bar so very high for all of the journalists that I've been lucky enough to work with, and so many of them set the example for me to follow. And we keep his legacy and his memory alive today, and Head for the Cure is part of that. And it's just been amazing to meet so many wonderful families who are out there walking or running for somebody you know and love to keep up the effort to find resources and research to fight this disease. If you're walking, if you're running, if you're just there to show support, whatever your role for Head for the Cure, being out there means a lot. We're all in it together, no matter who we do it for. So thank you, San Antonio, for coming out to Head for the Cure 2025.
I run in the hope that others won't have to, that they can find a cure for brain cancer. I also run in memory of 2 great men who died, our news director, Jim Bole, and my own brother, Andre Weber, both gone too soon.
Thank you, Katrina. And that's what today is all about. It's about remembering our loved ones who've passed away from cancer and brain cancer. And it's also about honoring those that are still around and raising those funds to keep those people around. And our Devin Karp is live at the Head for the Cure 5K. What's going on, Devin?
Hey, Sarah, we're right over here near the finish start line where you can see there are still some people who are coming in over here. We've got some over down there starting to make their way through, but it's also where we've got one wonderful family over here. Good morning. You like watching everyone come through?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Would you mind introducing yourself?
I'm Virginia Granado.
Fantastic.
My family.
And I understand you have a very personal story. You were a 10-year survivor of brain cancer. Is that correct?
20. I started getting cancer 2013.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
And so how does it feel to see so many people here showing up?
And I'm grateful for everybody that's here, especially you and especially the sponsors and all the people here that want to keep on going.
Yeah.
I want to keep on going. I'm being blessed.
Yeah.
And thank you for all of you.
Of course. So I love where you're sitting, by the way. You get to watch everyone finish. What's your favorite thing about seeing people cross the finish line?
Oh, I don't know how to tell you, but I wish I could go and hug them and thank them for being there for me and for a lot of people here. I don't know what to do, but they've been running me out of here. Yes,
Well,
yes.
thank you so much for being here with us this morning. I appreciate it. It's great to see you again. Oh, well, thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
I remember Myra was the first one that interviewed us.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember
Now look at
her.
y'all.
Yes.
Look at y'all.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And then it's okay.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah, I love
That's
it.
a blessing.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, for being here. What a wonderful family. Give it up, guys. Some of the great supporters that really help make this run such a great, memorable event year after year. We're going to be hearing from more families just like this throughout the rest of the morning here on GMSA. But for now, I'll send it back. Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
I love that, Devin, and I love how they cheer everyone who crosses that finish line. If you've ever done a race or a run, that's the part that you look forward to.
I know, when you're just like, why did I sign up for this? And you're just dying. And then people are like, yes, you can do it. You're like, yes, that's right. I can do it. Thanks for the motivation.
That's great motivation there. And then raising money for a great cause, even better motivation. So thanks for sticking with us all morning throughout that. I can't believe it's been 12 years we've consistently done Head for the Cure.
No, $65,000 raised just this year.
Wow.
It's amazing. Thank you so much to our viewers and the community who help raise these funds. And Sarah,
I remember years when we've had, rain, when it's been frigid
and so hot some years.
Absolutely. It can run the gamut in September. And thankfully this morning was absolutely gorgeous. We are already back up to 70 degrees though. And good morning, New Braunfels and Seguin. It's already 72. This morning, areas in the hill country started off in the low 50s and it's already in the 60s. So temperatures have climbed some 10 or so degrees since the start of the day. And we've got dry air in place to thank for the cool mornings and warm afternoons. Dew points are in the 50s. That's pretty pleasant, especially for this time of year. A dry atmosphere cools down and warms up quickly. And as we look at the dew point trend over the next several days, we're going to be pleasantly dry with low humidity all week long, with the exception being by the end of the week, I think we'll start to feel a little bit more mugginess in the air. So yeah, we are going to have warm afternoons. We're going to be in the 90s today, but the low humidity is going to feel great. So let me walk you through your KSAT 12-hour forecast. We'll already be about 20 degrees warmer than how we started off the day by about the lunch hour. It's going to be a great day to get outside. I might find myself by a pool at some point because temperatures will be warm. We'll be near 92. But again, if you can find some shade, it is going to feel amazing out there, even when it's the hottest because of that low humidity. And temperatures will fall into the 70s after sunset tonight. So if you have Saturday night plans, a lot of us do, go out and enjoy it. It's going to be a lovely evening. It is still, though, of course, going to be hot in the afternoons. Temperatures in the low 90s all across that I-35 corridor, rather up toward Austin, up the I-10 corridor. Temperatures will struggle to get out of the 80s. It'll be in the mid 90s for Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Laredo. I met some of our really great viewers out in Eagle Pass and Del Rio about a week and a half ago at the Texas Eats Food Festival. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. High temperatures across the nation. We are actually going to be one of the hottest spots on the map across the nation. High of 92 in San Antonio. You'll notice that that is actually going to be hotter than areas like Las Vegas and Phoenix, Arizona. Those places can easily get up even into the triple digits this time of year, but they're only going to be in the 80s. Why are we going to be one of the hottest spots across the nation? It's because we've got this heat high that is going to kind of be dominating our weather pattern. A low pressure system off of the coast of California, it's just not going to have enough oomph to outweigh this high pressure system. And so what we're looking at for the week ahead is kind of a repeat of what we've got today. Cool mornings, warm afternoons. A bit of a tale of two stories, right? If you wake up early enough, you're going to enjoy those cooler mornings. Sunrise is right around 7:25 this week. That is that time when temperatures will be the coolest. But again, we're going to have warm but dry afternoons. So even when it gets the hottest on Wednesday afternoon, 95, we are expecting low humidity on that day. So a dry heat, what you see is what you get. No heat index value. That low humidity will feel good in the afternoons, but it comes at a cost. Absolutely zero chance for rain over the next several days. Take a look at your screen. Texas going to miss out on rain completely, while areas in the Carolinas could be dealing with flooding rains. And the reason for that is what will soon be Tropical Storm and eventually Hurricane Imelda. We'll talk about that coming up in the next half hour. But for now, again, we are kind of stuck in this cool mornings, warm afternoons, no rain weather pattern for the foreseeable future. More news for you after the break.
Heather Nugent, second place.
Hi, we are here live at the 12th annual Head for the Cure 5K, and a lot of people have come out here today, so we're very thankful to the community of San Antonio for showing up today. And, you know, this race, of course, it came to San Antonio. It was a nationwide race, but in 2014, the family of our late news director, Jim Bole, decided that they wanted to honor him in this way. He was a runner, so this was a nice way to honor him. But the race has grown, and so many people are here to honor their loved ones, and there are also people here who are currently fighting cancer. You may remember we interviewed DJ. Thank you so much for joining us, DJ Galan. We interviewed you about your ongoing fight, and you are here today. And just tell us what this race means to you.
This race means a lot to me. I really enjoy my family and my friends coming out to support fundraising and brain cancer research, and just supporting each other. I just really enjoy the event, and I'm so glad that I was able to be here, and that all my family and friends were able to be here as well today to support us.
Absolutely, and your team is right there, your t-shirt, we can do it.
We can do it, yes, absolutely.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm glad your team is here, and DJ was diagnosed back in 2000, and but you are still fighting lung cancer, but the brain tumors are not there anymore.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, very good. Well, keep fighting. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us also. We'll be back to you.
Today is the 12th annual Head for the Cure 5K. Things are wrapping up. It looks like they're having their medal ceremony. Our Devin Karp and Stephanie Serna are live out there. This all raises money for brain cancer research and awareness. We're checking in with those running for their loved ones. We come back. Good morning. It's 9:30 on your Saturday. It's September 27th, and today is our Head for the Cure 5K that raises money and awareness for brain cancer research. Things are wrapping up, and Stephanie Serna, MC of the event, also running the event. And Steph, lots of fun out there. Okay, we're going to check in with Stephanie after this. Obviously, we have some mariachis in Ballet Folklorico.
Love to see it.
Love to see it, and beautiful weather out there for the event today, Sarah.
Gorgeous weather. You just can't beat this kind of weather, can ya? When temperatures are in the low 60s to start off a race. And then this afternoon, we're going to be in the 90s. The only thing that's a bit of an issue today is that the ragweed is high. You might even be able to see some of that pollen on your vehicle this morning. Molds are low. It is already 70 degrees in San Antonio, so temperatures have risen by some 10 degrees or so since the start of the day. We're at 60 degrees in Comfort, 72 in Seguin, 75 in Divine. This is really that time of year where you see the difference between the Hill Country and the San Antonio area. In the Hill Country, you got higher elevations, it's slightly cooler than the city in the morning hours. As for our temperatures today, our highs are going to be warm. We're still going to be in the low 90s around San Antonio, upper 80s in the Hill Country. So starting off in the 60s, topping off in the 90s. Thankfully, it'll be pleasant with low humidity. That's going to be the case this weekend, and honestly, the entire week is going to be very similar. Cool mornings, warm afternoons. The thing is, my concern here is for the multi-year drought we're in right now. I think it's going to worsen because there's little to no rain that I'm seeing in the next 7 to 10 days. But I do have to talk about the tropics because soon-to-be tropical storm Imelda is likely going to be bringing some flooding and dangerous conditions for parts of the United States. I'll have those details coming up in just a bit. Sarah.
Sarah, thank you. Devin Karp live at the Head for the Cure 5K where the event is wrapping up. Ali Folklorico just wrapped up behind you. Lots of fun, all for a good cause, Devin.
Oh yeah, it's been great. They did a great job with some of this, by the way. Check how awesome they have everything put together here. So we are in the process of finishing up over here. I think we're actually getting ready for another one here too, if y'all get a chance to listen in here, depending on how our timing looks. But it has been a great run so far. There's almost 1,000 people that have shown up in order to make sure that we are still doing everything we can to help with fighting brain cancer. All right, we're gonna see one more time if we can check in with the Folkloricos. I think we got one more coming up. Look at that. Okay, I'm not a runner, but I'm definitely not a dancer like that. Check out those moves. Look at the footwork. Really great stuff to see. Awesome groups out here, really showing it their all, giving everything they've got. Oh, there's so many families out here. Everyone's got a story, too. That's one of the other special things about this event. You can go and you can check out the cards, the messages of why people are running at this. There's a booth over there on the right as well, but really just a great time here this morning. We're going to have more coming up for the rest of GMSA as Head for the Cure finishes wrapping up, and more for a bigger story coming up at 10 o'clock for tonight. For now, I'll send it back to y'all. Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
Everyone coming together for a good cause. $65,000 raised so far this year for brain cancer research. Thank you, Devin. All right, switching gears, we've been following let me see where we are. Sorry. Well, there are no more delays in the case against the former San Antonio police officer who shot a teenager in a McDonald's parking lot.
I'm hell or high water. You're going to be here in this court at 9 o'clock in the morning to pick that jury, okay?
So that was Judge Joel Bettis denying a request to push back James Brennan's trial. So Brennan is charged with aggravated assault of a public servant for shooting then-teenager Eric Cantu back in 2022. Brennan's attorneys wanted to push the trial back a few weeks, arguing they'll be tied up in a different trial. Judge Bettis said jury summons have already been sent out. Now jury selection in the case will begin on October 17th. And opening arguments are expected to begin October 20th. If he's convicted, Brennan faces anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison. And he may have had a broken windshield, but a Gillespie County man told KSAT he's now got this wild story of how it happened. Gary Athens was one of the drivers whose car was hit Thursday by a man throwing concrete and rocks along Broadway near downtown. So police identified this man on your screen. He is a suspect, 28-year-old Victor Hernandez Jr. Hernandez stripped down and ran naked from police. Athens said one of his friends helped chase him down, which he found funny at the time, but then police brought him back without clothes. That's when he said he felt an overwhelming sense of sadness.
This guy throws a rock at your car, right, and apparently other cars too. And you're feeling compassion.
Why get angry? I can't do anything about it. And, you know, forgiveness. I mean, it's all about forgiveness. And I know that this windshield will be fixed today. This young man won't be fixed for a long time, if ever.
Police haven't said drugs played a role, and they cannot legally tell us whether or not someone has a mental health diagnosis. However, Hernandez is facing multiple charges for criminal mischief, evading arrest, and trying to take a gun away from an officer. And it's been 5 months since a woman was killed on a busy West Bexar County road by a speeding driver, and people say nothing has changed. So we showed you that video back then that we just saw on your screen. It was a white Mustang racing by at 100 miles an hour. before hitting 71-year-old Patricia Browning's car. Since then, the Texas Department of Transportation has reported at least 5 more crashes in that area. The county is studying traffic congestion and considering an overpass, but people want a traffic light to slow speeders down. And that doesn't seem to be in the plans, and neighbors, they aren't happy about that.
There's a lot of people that race up and down the street. You know, it's a little out of control now, especially with all the growth that we're having in the area.
I mean, nothing's changed at all. I still see cars flying down this road.
So the Bexar County Sheriff's Office says it's increasing patrols and traffic enforcement to help keep that area safer. It's 9:37, 70 degrees. Take a look outside with live cam. Sarah, it's a beautiful morning.
A gorgeous morning. In fact, our coolest morning in quite some time. How cool? I'll have that answer for you coming up.
And the race for the Head for the Cure 5K race wrapping up started around 8 o'clock this morning. It raises awareness and funds for brain cancer research. They are giving out the awards right now and honoring those people and teams who are running for their loved ones. We have started this race 12 years ago in honor of our late news director, Jim Bole, who passed away from brain cancer.
Hey everybody, it's RJ. I started here at KSAT in 2010, and I was hired by Mr. Jim Bole, and immediately I noticed that he was an incredible presence in our newsroom, a strong decision maker, and someone that obviously gave me a tremendous opportunity in my career. But the other thing that was great about Jim was that he was a tremendous family man, always dedicated to his family, putting family first above everything. And one thing that was super cool was that he liked to travel to Mexico a lot. He would go to Mexico often for his summer vacations right before we got into the November news periods or the news sweeps periods. So I really appreciated that about him. I'll never forget, he bought me a wedding gift despite not knowing me too well, and I kept those plates for a long time. And I just want to say that we dearly miss Jim Bole. We're glad to still be having the Head for the Cure, but he is missed in our newsroom, and he will forever be a big part of my life and here my career at KSAT 12.
Good morning. It is our Head for the Cure 5K, our 12th annual event, started in honor of our late news director, Jim Bole, who passed away from brain cancer. Our Stephanie Cern has been out there all morning long running the event while emceeing the event, a true superstar, wearing your Team Bole shirt. Stephanie, tell us, things are starting to wrap up out there, and I know you've been talking to some great people sharing their stories.
Yes, they are wrapping up a little bit. All the runners and walkers have already made their way, through the finish line. So right now, you can see some people standing around because they're listening to some announcements. They're recognizing some of the survivors that are here today, and they're also recognizing some of the teams. So here in San Antonio, an amazing amount of teams. We have over 40 teams here today, and some of these teams are really big, including Team Headstrong with over 100 members. And joining me right now with Team Headstrong, this is Clara Hartfield. Hello, thanks for joining us. And then also, Clara, you are here in honor of your dad. Just tell us what this race means to you.
Well, since he was diagnosed in 2009, the year I was born, we've been looking for more opportunities to spread the word about brain cancer and awareness. And this is a really good opportunity since, 2014? So this is our 12th year running it. It's just such a good opportunity to bring awareness to such a great cause.
Absolutely. And then Clara, I understand, you said, where you were born when your dad was diagnosed, and you used to run out here with your dad as a survivor. Tell me about that memory.
Oh, it was amazing. He would wear the gray shirt and everyone would know that he was a survivor, and I was so proud to see him participate in something, and it was really great to see him participate in something that he can connect to so much. And even now after he passed away, it's a great way to remember him by and remember all the survivors and all the people that we've lost to this horrible disease.
Yes, absolutely. And then I understand, it must make you proud that your team, you have over 100 members here in honor of your dad.
Yes, all over the country. We have virtual people. We have people in Oregon, in North Dakota, in Maryland, all over the country. My grandmother, a few years back, she ran it on the beach. So it's just great to know that we have support all across the country, and that no one runs this alone and no one goes through the disease alone.
And I'm glad that they have your support. I'm sure everybody is glad that they have your support. I have to tell you guys something. Clara was recruiting people on social media too, so your hard work paid off.
Yes, and we got to start for next year. As soon as this ends, I'm go for next year. And all the promos, I'm like, it's only $5, you know? It's a good deal, and especially it's worth it if you can be here and spread the word about brain cancer and all the different types.
Clara, thank you for joining us, and thank you for being out here. I know your dad is super proud of you. He is looking on you right now. Thank you. And of course, like we have, all these participants out here, happy to be here. We are happy the community showed up for everybody who is fighting brain cancer right now, and also people who showed up just to support those who are remembering their loved ones today. Sarah, back to you.
That's what today's all about, Steph. Thank you so much. Honoring and sharing those stories of the loved ones that we have lost to this horrible disease, brain cancer and other cancers, and them raising the funds, coming together as a community, having a positive outlook on this.
And the weather helped with that positivity. I mean,
Absolutely.
This morning we got down to 63 degrees and temperatures in the 50s in the hill country. It was only 51 in Curtinville this morning. By the way, 63 is the coolest we have been in San Antonio since May 12th. That is 138 days ago. So it's a sure sign the seasons are changing. It's just taken a while for us to see cooler mornings. And again, the reason for the cool air out there is because of the low humidity. Temperatures are already climbing though. I mean, we're already in the 70s, and by noon we'll be in the 80s. Low humidity, total sunshine today, mostly sunny skies. North or east winds at about 5 miles per hour. And then tonight is going to be a pleasant evening too, with temperatures quickly cooling into the 70s. But we do have to get through the day today because we're going to get up to 92 for the high temperature in San Antonio. In fact, this pattern of cool mornings, warm afternoons, we're pretty much going to copy and paste that over the next several days. Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up at 65 and get to 91 for the high. So if there's a few things for you to plan for this week, I would plan for those cool mornings. If you want to wake up early enough, enjoy those cool mornings. The morning lows are going to be at their lowest right around sunrise. So that this time of the week is around, this week rather, is around 7:25 in the morning. The afternoons are still going to be warm, hot even. Take a look at Wednesday. Wednesday will be at 95, but kind of what you see is what you get because it'll be dry with a low humidity, so no heat index value for us. And if you can find some shade, it really won't feel all that bad. But the low humidity comes at a cost, and that cost is absolutely zero rain chance, not only over the next 7 days, but it's hard for me to see anything in the next 7 to 10 to even 14 days. We'll, of course, have to keep you posted, and that is really not great news because we are currently experiencing extreme and exceptional drought. We have had some improvements, but we're still dealing with extreme drought around San Antonio in this red color, exceptional drought in Medina County, and then out toward Del Rio, extreme drought as well. Now, we have seen improvement, as I mentioned. Back in May, this is a look at what it was like in mid-May. We had exceptional drought for generally the most of us, the majority of us, were dealing with exceptional drought. So there has been improvement, but without a lack of rain, without rainfall, with a lack of rain in the next several days, we are likely going to see that drought worsen. And because we're entering a La Nina winter, odds favor drier weather through the winter as well for us. Now, that being said, even though we're going to be dry here, there is the potential for some flooding issues across the Carolinas. And the reason for that is because of what's going on in the tropics. Right now, we've got Hurricane Humberto, which is a Category 4 hurricane, major Category 4 hurricane, in an area of disorganized weather that will likely become Tropical Storm Imelda. I can take you through the tropical tracks here. Again, Humberto is expected to come awfully close to Category 5 hurricane status. It will turn toward Bermuda, but likely missing it just to the west. Meanwhile, Imelda is expected to make a turn out into the Atlantic not necessarily make landfall in the Carolinas, but it could still bring a lot of heavy rain to those areas before it takes a right turn and kind of heads back out into the Atlantic. So while we'll be watching that carefully for other parts of the nation, we expect no rain here in San Antonio over the next several days. We'll just have this pattern of cool mornings, warm afternoons, and low humidity for us. So again, even though it's going to be 95 rather in October, it is again going to be a dry heat.
Oof.
There are some Octobers where we don't even hit 90 degrees, Sarah, so that is much warmer than average.
I just ordered Dottie's Halloween costume last night.
Your daughter's Halloween costume?
She's 6 months old. I didn't do the thick furry ones. I did like a very lightweight onesie because my guess is
never know.
You never know. You can always add layers.
Yeah, and I will know though closer to Halloween.
It's nice,
So
it's nice having a BFF who knows these things. Thank you, Sarah. It's 9:50, 70 degrees. We're going to check in with the Head for the Cure 5K. Things are wrapping up. It started at 8 o'clock this morning. This race raises money and awareness for brain cancer research, and we're going to be checking back in one more time with our Devin Karp and Stephanie Cerna, who've been live at the race talking to survivors and those running in honor of their loved ones who either have brain cancer or who passed away from brain cancer. We come back.
Jim, I can't believe it's been over a decade since we lost you. You were such an incredible mentor, boss, and leader, and we miss you so much around here. And of course, we'll be running in your name Saturday in the Head for the Cure race. Such an incredible organization. We're so proud that it's grown every year. You know, we certainly are going to keep your memory alive, and hopefully we're helping folks out there who are suffering with brain cancer, who have family members that are. Again, this program has just grown exponentially since it started, and it all started around you, Jim. And again, we miss you so very much. We hope to see everyone out there on Saturday.
Taking a look outside with TransGuide, we had a little bit of a backup there. It might have been that 35 northbound that's always closing down one lane on the weekends for traffic. If you're heading to San Marcos, prepare for that. Yes, they do have it down to one lane. Please be safe out there. We're going to come back in just a bit for one last check of the weather and check in one more time with our Head for the Cure 5K race.
Hey, good morning. All right, we are finishing up the Head for the Cure 5K over here with Steph. How was it? Did you enjoy it? Good morning.
Oh, yes. Good morning, Devin. Yes, it was awesome. Of course, you know, Devin, the weather worked out. So, yeah. Justin, of course, you got it right. You said it was going to be beautiful, and it was beautiful. Yes. And we had over 1,000 participants today. So we want to thank the community of San Antonio for showing up. We had 40 teams and raised about $65,000. And of course, all of this goes towards brain cancer research, and it means a lot to a lot of families here.
It's so cool to see how it's grown and changed over the years. I mean, I heard we used to do it in front of KSAT. Now it's over here, and it seems like the excitement is still there every year. Isn't it great?
Yes, it is wonderful, and I'm glad everybody's super excited about it still. And people were already talking about getting ready for next year already. Can you believe that, guys?
I can't believe it. All right, we've had a great time. We'll send it back to y'all. Finish it up here. Devin and Steph signing off.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. Great job out there morning.
A great morning. And we were talking about Halloween costumes. Sarah, this is my favorite Halloween costume that you've ever done. You dressed up as Voldemort.
Did this in secret.
And Nagini. Your dog Scooby was Nagini. I just have to say, this is the best Halloween costume.
Why do we have to scare the viewers, Sarah?
Hey, nothing scary about this forecast. Cool mornings, warm afternoons with low humidity. Sarah, you just turned the notch up around Halloween every year, so I cannot wait to see what you guys do with your daughter this year.
It's nothing scary. Everything's cutesy from here on. Got a little girl.
No Voldemort?
No more Voldemort.
Okay.
Everyone have a wonderful day. Don't go anywhere because Texas Eats is right now.